What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. We're gonna do a quick tutorial of Chainsawman, my current favorite anime, and let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna start off with one even layer of white gel and cure. Then I'm gonna come with a neon yellow pigment powder while the coat is still tacky, and try to get it super nice and even in between, because when I come back with the green, you'll see that it's like not perfect gradient. Came back one more time and I try to like tap it out, probably not filmed, but I try to tap it out as even as possible, and then you clear this one with matte. Now we're going to start with the head, and normally I would use a Sharpie, a very fine point Sharpie, and like just do a quick sketch, but because I used matte on this, it didn't catch, so it just looked really like shoddy, so I just started over with this. I am going to be freestyling the head, and as you can see, I started with the pink, and all these colors here is going to be custom because I don't have these colors on deck, so I gotta do a lot of mixing, a little bit of white, a little bit of clear, just try to get the correct shades because it's a very vibrant photo. So now we're starting with the back of the head. Normally he is gray, but this time I'm using a lilac. My lilac is not as light as this, so I had to mix a little bit of white, like a 50-50 ratio to get the color I like. So we're gonna do the whole thing, just outline it real fast. And this is the purple that I normally have, and I'm gonna go use that as the base of his clothing. Okay, so now we have this pink that is going to be his shirt, and from the looks of it, as you can see guys, it's kind of transparent, so we're gonna have to come back with multiple layers. And this pink is definitely all over the place. Not only it's for his skin color on his arms, it's the back shirt too, so we're probably gonna be using this a lot. We finished with the shirt. We are going to start with his teeth. It's the same color, so it's going to be super transparent, so it's going to take a few coats to cover the lime green and the highlighter yellow. And the tongue, since I put a few layers on that, it's protruding a little bit, so we're definitely going to add layers to cover that up. So I'm going to come back with my last purple, and this is mostly for details. It shows the shadowing, all the ruffles of the shirt, and I just take my lighter purples and blend them in and just give it the nice little oomph. So now I'm hitting it with the same purple, but on the back of his head. You can tell behind those purple there's a little bit of periwinkle that I've done before. I didn't shoot, so I'm about to start the line work now, and this part is like the longest part of every time I do nails, because you know, thank God for gel, because you can do a good line, but if you don't cure it right away, man, that line can get messed up or can get hella fat. For my liner, the black, I always take my time, and I like, depending on the design, I like different viscosities, like the thickness of the gel. Sometimes more runny, sometimes more thick. This particular one I prefer definitely on the thicker side, but for some reason the one I have was like way too thick, and I don't know, I just, maybe I need a new brush or something, but it kept on catching on a couple things, and I know I should have clear coated it before I did the line work, but I was already fully invested, and you can tell, right, I got the wrong line on his like top of his head, and I know I'm gonna delete that. Now the last shot you saw, it was a totally different look. I just wanted to show you that I do mess up all the time, so I didn't like the way that teeth and the whole line works, so I deleted it real fast. So now you see how I really want it to look. I didn't want it to be too close together because it's still very cartoony. Now I'm gonna work on his eyes, and eventually I changed this one up too because I did the lines way too fat. It was supposed to be 4 instead of 3. Okay, it's looking pretty good. The black just brought everything to life, you know, all the details. I didn't show the pictures of the blood, but yeah, you can see a piece of my wet skin in that glove. Doing his eyeballs right now, and yeah, you can see the blood marks and that stuff. I didn't bother outlining because it looks so dope the way it is right now. Came back again with the yellow, I think probably 3 times because my yellow is pretty transparent. Favorite part, the clear it up, baby, make it nice and glossy. And this is the final look. Chainsawman. I'm glad the body don't look too small, the head wasn't too big, and this is pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, tuning in. Don't be too hard on me on the comments, you know, likes and subscribe, all that jazz. I don't know how to say it, my first video, you know.